So I just want to show you a little bit of how I research creeks to determine what creeks I'm going to go investigate and which ones I'm going to leave alone. I use a bunch of different types of maps. What you're looking at here is a you're looking at LiDAR. That's what this grayscale is. What LiDAR does, LiDAR is imaging software that, or I guess it's not software. It's a satellite view of the Earth. And what LiDAR does is it takes all vegetation and man-made objects off the soil. And it'll give you either a grayscale or a color version. And the color version is okay. It gives you an idea of depth into the soil because it's color coded. It's a color version of this. And what I do is I like to see how deep the creek is in the substrate. And what I also have on here is soil type mapping. And each one of these numbers on here, if you can see this one right over here, it says, I can't see it, god dang it. It's a code, it's a soil type code, and it's so small I can't see it. Anyhow, it starts with an L, and in this case, any soil type starting with an L is an indication of a glacial moraine. And I might not be a geologist, but I've studied different soil types long enough to know what creeks I want to investigate, depending on what types of soil the creek runs through. And I have found in my area, I do better when I'm working in creeks with glacial till on either side.
Camera the other way.
Oh, this way?
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand this way then. So me and Jeff just did about a half or 3/4 mile hike, and we're searching for a creek that Google Earth says is here. We have about another 100 yards or so to go. Sometimes it's not the easiest to find a creek when you're out in the sticks and there's wild grass nose high. It's kind of hard to see. But we should be down just behind us here. Just behind us. Back up that way. About 100 yards, I believe, is a creek. And we should be there shortly. Hopefully.
You smell that?
What? Oh.
It smells like gold.
Oh. Well.
Let's go.
All right, let's go. Be there. So I'm out today looking for another place. There's always a better place. Granted, Garnet Creek's pretty good. But it's the early part of the year. I got a lot of locations that I need to check. And this is the time of the year to check them.
Iowa Gold right here.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't pay me any money, though.
I know, but the deer like...
So, this first spot was a bust. I got about another half dozen places to look at today. And hopefully one of the next 6 will produce fairly decent. This was an iffy spot. I had to come down and check this creek out because you never know. You never want to pass up a creek because you don't think that it'll produce. It'll be that one creek that has pickers in it.
Yep.
So, hey Jeff, what are you doing over there? Jeff, is that from Too Much Beer? No comment? So, me and Jeff have, we've been going to a few places today.
Save the best for last.
Yeah. Well, our first place that we went to, we walked about 2 miles. Walked about a mile down to the creek location and then a mile back up because it sucked. And the second place that we kind of drove by was a possible permission. It looks good. I wanted to do a drive-by. There's just only so much you can see over Google Maps. You know, you have to get on the ground and check it out. Now, this is the third location. This is an area that I've been looking at for probably 2 years. And every spring and summer, I forget about it. Every winter, I remember about it because I'm looking around at places. Now, we just hiked in probably 1/8 of a mile.
Yeah.
Probably 1/8 of a mile. It's not bad. We have some derecho damage. So there's a lot of trees down. But let me show you the corner. Actually, let me kind of lift the camera up. So this is the starting of Inside Bend. And rock's pretty good. It looks good here. There's a glacial soil up on the hillside. So kind of have high hopes. I do have another good spot that me and Jeff found here a couple weeks ago. But you always have to look. You have to always prospect new locations. There's always a better place. So that's what we're doing today. And I'll bring you back when I have gold in the pan. So we're on the starting of an Inside Bend. Yeah, there's a Inside Bend over there, but we're on the top of an Inside Bend, and Jeff has just dug a sample right there. If you look back up top here, I can tell you that there's gravel that goes all the way across.
There's some big quartz here.
Oh.
In the rock. That is very interesting.
Oh, well, you might have to hold that piece out. That might be a crusher.
I'll put it.
You'll put it in my pack, won't you? So I can tell you that there's gravel all the way across, because the way it goes from smooth to ripples, and them ripples go all the way across the creek here. So
Look at this, Ty. You got quartz, floor, quartz there.
ooh, that's kind of interesting. Kind of.
Look at there's a conglomerate.
Oh, I think that's a granite. Piece of glass. Dustin, you'd like this area.
Yeah.
Dustin likes to find glass when he's prospecting.
Glad we don't have any Chris Lilies around here.
Yeah, all right. But for some reason, that Chris Lilly guy is a pretty famous guy. Everybody knows about him. Everybody talks about him. He's not one of my subscribers. You'd think he'd subscribe to my channel. Maybe someday. So
We're not big enough yet. That's okay.
So if you look at the bar here, we got small gravels, and the further you work up the bank, the bigger they get. So we're going to do some testing, probably right here at the water edge, but we're going to work our way up. And hopefully we have found another good spot. I don't know yet.
We should name this glass bar.
What's that?
So we should name this glass bar.
Glass bar?
Yeah. We got 2 more pieces of glass, this and that.
Beer bottle glass?
Yep. And clear glass.
Pretty gravelly. Dude, fat's sticking out. I'm thinking my pants ripped.
Yep.
Rip right there.
Yep, it did.
Motherfucker, I keep on thinking that they were ripped. Yeah, I guess these are throwaways.
Yep.
I gotta save that. Well, that pan didn't have no gold. Had some big chunks of garnet. Jeff is finding gold, so I'm gonna have to come down the hill a little bit and kind of dig where he's digging. I do want to go home with some gold. Well, I've done about 3 or 4 pans, and my last pan here, I found 3 little tinies. There's a decent amount of black sand here, and I have been pulling up some garnet, but this is really not the amount of gold that I'm looking for. It's a really good gravel bar, and you would expect or I guess maybe I would expect to find a little bit better gold on here. But this is how it is sometimes. You'll come to a place that really looks good, but it just doesn't have the gold that you want. It just doesn't have the gold to keep you here working. And we're probably gonna call it for this place. Jeff's down there working. He's gonna do a couple more pans. Well, today was a bust, and that's how it goes sometimes. Not every creek I go to has decent gold, but I do go to a lot of creeks, and that's all about prospecting. Share, like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Thank you for watching.